Pandas. Good morning, pandas. Welcome to the stream. Sorry, guys, for the late start. I had a late night last night. Talked to a couple of my friends from another place in the world, so their time zones are a little different. So stayed up a little late. Talked to them. Catch up with my friends. Had a late start today. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm just beginning. So bear with me, pandas. You know, no matter what, hey, we're gonna find those two-legged pullbacks, pandas. Regardless of a late start, early start, does not matter. We're gonna find those two-legged pullbacks. The strategy does not change, pandas, and we're gonna find it. Yesterday was a flat day. I actually ended up zero. I mean, a little negative because of commissions, but it's all good. You know, we'll see that as a reset day. You know, we're gonna be green today. Pandas, thanks for joining the stream. I know you guys were waiting around. I'm sorry. I do appreciate you guys sticking around though until the stream starts. And so, pandas, this is why this is the best community on YouTube. Really, this is the best community. It's like when you when you have say you're gonna meet a friend at 3 o'clock, and you show up 15 minutes late, but your friend is just still chilling there, waiting for you patiently, loyal friend. And that's how I feel right now. You guys are the loyal pandas here. Just happy to see each other. Pandas do appreciate you guys joining. Let me say good morning to a couple of you guys that you guys are rolling in. Arif, Rashid, pandas. Brandon Jones, good morning from Florida. Bill Jesso, good morning. Frank Angela. Hey, make sure you guys fill out that poll. Let me know what kind of day you think it's gonna be. Also, drop a GM in the chat with your location, country, state. You don't have to give me your address or anything. We don't need to get that personal here. But I do appreciate if you guys could do that so we can get a better idea of what the makeup of our community is. Bill Jesso, good morning. Frank Angelo from Jersey, good morning. Icky from Chicago, welcome back, my pandas. Bill Jesso with the second entry on his badge. Scott Hubbard with his second entry on his badge. Thanks for your continued support. Good morning from Lancaster. Rin S, good morning from West Texas. Austin Hare, good morning. Bought some Honeycrisp apples last night for good luck. Let's go, baby. Hey, tell me how those Honeycrisp apples are. Aaron Korn, good morning from Los Angeles. Don Nelson from Hollywood, Florida. Good morning. Eric Druin, good morning from Canada. Canadians here. We do have this channel here to worry about. I think you should be aware of this. Mainly also because on the 10K chart, this is how it looks like. It is in a range, but we are finding ourselves on a two-legged pullback off of the 20 EMA. So I'm looking at this. So I'm not looking to go long here. I mean, this trap's not a bad trap. Let's see here. You have this double bottom here, right? Break a trend, new low. Makes an attempt upwards here. And when it comes back down, it should have reversed around here. But instead of reversing around here, it comes back down to make a double bottom. As you can see, the bottom of the trading range indicator working perfectly here. Bouncing off of that. Can't close beneath the trading range indicator. And reverses off with a second entry here. A, B, C. Second entry off the bottom of that trading range. Coming up here, creating a trap for us, and that's a good spot for a trap if you're going to go long. Not bad, but I'm just worried about this 10K chart here. Two-legged pullback off the 20 EMA here. Taking this trap. Would you take this trap, pandas? Give me a 1 in the chat if you want to take this trap or not. Give me a 2 if you should skip it. Is it nice trap, and I like it how it's above the 20 EMA like this, right? Bouncing right off the 20 EMA, acting as support now. Let me know in the chat. 1, if you're gonna go long here on this trap. 2, if you're gonna skip it. Let's see here, pandas. We have a setup happening here right before our eyes. Potential trap trade to break out, make a nice long, swing here. Could be a swing to yesterday's high. Pandas. Alright, pandas. That long just triggered. Almost makes a point immediately. Almost makes a point immediately. So for those who went long there, thoughts and prayers. Hopefully you can make your point. He needs to hit the zeros to be a perfect scalp. Hit the 25s for an absolute scalp. It's a decent setup, I think, for a breakout. But I'm sitting on my pause just because this trend line here almost made a perfect scalp. Perfect scalp made. Try to get filled here. Absolute scalp made. So pandas, for those who went long there, congrats. You guys were able to make your point. I just did not like that trend line. Right when they hit it, start to reverse. I typically don't like to trade right into trend lines like that. But I like the shape. I like how it was above the 20 EMA like this, that bounce. Two-legged pullback, Pikachu trade. A, B, C. Going long. Pikachu, because you know it's a Pikachu with a magenta box and a dark green number. Sorry, pandas. I'm just looking at the temperatures of my cores right now, my processor, and I have 2 processors according to this app. I might have to reset this app. So I have 2 processors going over 120 degrees Celsius. 1 second. Yeah, weird. Man, oh man. Computer woes continue. Pandas, as you guys are joining. Decent, pretty good scalp right there in my opinion. But right off that trend line. I can't tell you how many times I've traded into trend lines like this and it comes back and bites me in the butt. The 10K chart. Right, breaking above the 20 MA now. Right, we had a gap here, and then the next time we made a 2-legged pullback, it actually reverses. So this gap gives us a first reversal. A, B, C, A reverses and traps actually on the 10K chart. So actually a nice little swing right here, but to the bottom of the trading range. The 10K trading range is still viable from yesterday. We just went from the top, kept bouncing on top, tried to break above it, failed to break out above it, comes back to the bottom of the trading range, failed break down below it now, and looks like we're going to come back up and reverse to the top of the trading range on the 10K chart. That's what it looks like, at least to me. But the trading range indicator giving us a trading range way back here with these 3 bars. You can see it because it starts here. So you know these 3 bars are the one that triggers this trading range, and the trading range is marked beautifully here for us, top of it to the bottom of it. And Kellyanne got the nice little scalp right here, quick scalp Pikachu trade. Congrats, congrats, congrats. And hope everyone's doing well. Say good morning to a couple more of you guys. Sorry, I was a little distracted. My cores are just running really hot right now, and I don't know why. I really don't know why. But let's hope it can cool down soon. And as market just opened up. Alright, let's find those 2-legged pullbacks, pandas. Coming back down. See if this is a true breakout here. I have my eye on the 10K chart as well. 10K chart, 2-legged pullback about to form. A, B, C. I guess I'll consider taking a trap here to the top of the trading range. A little hard to go short here, right above this 20 MA. With a strong bull bar like that. I don't like how this looks like. I would like a more bearish setup here on the 10K chart. Market just open, pandas. Hey, pandas, make sure you scalp that like button. Hey, we're gonna be green today, pandas. I am determined we're gonna be green today on stream. I'm just so determined to be green. Something interesting. Let's see here. We got ourselves a nice channel here now. Let's see if we can find a bounce off of this channel in 20 EMA. What should have happened, right? If this was a true trading range, what should have happened is that we should have came back down into trading range with this setup, but instead we reverse, making us think that we're going to keep going upwards. We're in an uptrend. So since that should have happened, we should have already reversed right here, but rather we had a burst upwards, another push up. Ooh, 20 EMA, trend line here as well. Breaking below the trend line now. Terrible signal bar. Very terrible signal bar. Actually, signal bar's not bad. Maybe take a stab at this. Two-legged pullback off the 20 EMA. Also trend line here. Bouncing off of the top of that trading range. We'll take a stab here. Bouncing on the top of the trading range. Trend line also. 20 EMA. Ooh, are we gonna get this, pandas? Looks like we're gonna get it. Closing above our entry here. Let's go, baby! Keep forgetting to set this up. Let's go, baby! Easy peasy, easy money. Trend line, also 20 EMA, just perfect balance off the top of that trading range. Good signal bar. I mean, I don't know. That's the textbook. That's our textbook setup right there. Let's go, baby. 100 bucks. Start the morning here. The main reason why I like that also is because this was a trap here to the long side, showing us some sort of strength from the bulls. Right here, if this was a trading range, what should have happened is we should have came back down, but instead we went back up, showing me that this is actually a bullish trend right now, instead of coming back into the trading range. But the 20 EMA is acting as support, but I'm not interested in going long again here. After our big bear bar matching with this big bull bar, you know that you're thinking reversal here off the 240 SMA right here. Now we're going below the 20 EMA. I don't like that. Like, I don't like this to go long. Also, 10K chart. Looking like it's having a hard time breaking this trend line. Also, two-legged pullback on a 10K chart. A, B, C. Decent signal bar. Maybe I'll go short here as well. Let's go short here. Two-legged pullback off the 10K chart. Following this trap here. I don't like it because it's towards, if it's a trading range, we're at the bottom trading range trying to go short. And the signal bar is actually pretty weak right now. It's a pretty weak signal bar. If it shows me a little red here, I'll consider staying, but if it's doji to green, show me a little red, alright, I'll consider this. Just looking for a quick scalp here if we can get it. Two-legged pullback off of the 20 EMA on the 10K chart. Makes a perfect scalp right now. Starting to reverse on us. Don't like the look of that. Don't like that look of that at all. Starting to reverse. Right off our target here. Making that perfect scalp. Making a trap now to the long side. Don't like the look of that. I'm gonna hold on to this though. Technically I need to bring this up here. And if we kind of get pushed up again, I may have to expand my profit target. Ooh, okay, I got filled. I got filled. Didn't get filled yet. Ooh. Bouncing off. Making a trap here now. Don't like the looks of that. My woe could have been trying to go short in the bottom of a trading range. But I like this two-legged pullback off of 20 EMA on the 10K chart. Right, with the signal bar, failed breakout signal bar, right, failed reversal right here. Coming back down. It's having a hard time filling me here. I almost want to skunk this trade, but I'm sticking to my pause here. Should I skunk this trade? It's taking a little too long to fill for me, but thinking about skunking it now. Two-legged pullback off of the 20 EMA, 10K chart. It's taking way too long to fill me. Typically, I like to be in and out of these trades. This trap triggers and might go long back to the top of the trading range. Which I may actually be interested in the trap as well. Comes back down. Keeps teasing me here. Keeps giving me hope. Keeps giving me hope here. How do we look like on the 2K chart? 2K chart, multiple failed like break. They're trying to come back into the trading range multiple times, failing to do so. I don't like the looks of that. Like all of these wicks, all of these tails. I don't like the looks of that at all. Might want to just skunk this one. Semi-loss here. Don't like the looks of that. Don't like the looks of this at all. Right, those failed attempts to come back into the trading range, all these tails here. Ooh, that does not look good for the bears at all. Right, all those failed attempts to come back down into this trading range. I'm gonna take the, I'll keep it here. I'll keep this here. I don't like the internals of this on the 2K chart. Makes me want to just skunk it on this trap. Yeah, maybe I'll skunk it on the trap here. Nah, I'll keep my stop loss. Unfortunately, I'll keep it. Probably get hit. gonna have to expand this a little bit here. Okay, good thing I'm keeping it right now. May skunk this if it comes back down. Right, because now this is creating a two-legged pullback on its own. A, B, C, creating its own two-legged pullback. Right, that's not a trap you want to see. It's a failed trap currently. Oh, it's coming back down. You might feel me now. Going back down. It's really sketchy right now. Really sketchy. Coming back down. Should I skunk it? Ooh, maybe I should skunk this trade. Top of the trading range now on the 2K chart. That kind of gives me a reason to stay in this trade. In my opinion, we are in a downtrend with this reversal here, but the market cycle is trading range at the moment, so it might come back to the top of the trading range. It did try to attempt me to let me out one time here. Giving myself 2 points because this is more than a 4-point risk here. That's how the 2K looks like right now. It's another two-legged pullback. Overall, probably not the best trade to get into. I mean, it is a two-legged pullback. The fact that it's taking so long, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I may skunk it here if it comes back down. We shall see. I mean, my original stop loss is up here. I'm okay with that. Always okay losing with whatever I put on in any trade. Second entry triggers on the 2K chart, right? Two-legged pullback. A, B, C. Second entry off of 20 MA here. Okay, we got some hope still. Just watching this form. This trap trade might as well have reversed it right there. Thinking now. Traps on the 10K chart, right, coming back to the top of the trading range here, maybe pushing hard. Spot for a trap right there. My major woe was to try to go short in this trading range, giving us to buy the trading range indicator, and that's why you don't go short towards the bottom of that. I just saw a two-legged pullback. Thought we can scalp out a point real quick. 10K chart. It looks like I'm gonna hit Panda's like very high probability I get hit here. Like the trap trade was a better trade than this one. The trap already makes a point, plus you know makes almost 2 points already. And so yeah, I mean you're gonna have to take this as a bad trade, bad trade. Like I might as well just skunk it here, get hit. Yeah, it's going up way too much. Definitely strong bull bar. I'm just gonna skunk it here, Pandas, and take the hit a little early. Fine with that. I'm gonna skunk it there because it's just such a high probability. I'm just gonna skunk that. I'll just salvage a little bit of loss here. If it comes straight back down, then it's fine with that. But it's it is what it is. Pandas, it hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Man, I mean, it touched my target and then just bounced right off of it. And giving us a nice little trap to the upside here on the 10K chart. Probably back to the top of the trading range here. That two-legged pullback off of the 20 EMA with this failed breakout here made me think we could have just scalped out a point coming back into the trading range with the 2K chart. But failing to do so, instead doing this monster bull bar off of this trap. Making me think, you know, this is going to come back up to the top of the trading range here. It's all good, Pandas. Man. Thoughts and prayers, seriously. I thought we were Green Day. I had a nice trade right off the bat. Nice trade right off the bat here. If we started to break below it, could have considered that first breaker trend, new high, before considering going short here on the 10K chart. I just saw a two-legged pullback, though, on the 10K. And woo! Should have saw the bounce off the bottom of the trading range. Should not, right? I should have not gone short here. But Pandas, actually, I still would be in this trade if I didn't skunk it. I just skunked it right here because I saw this big bull bar. I was like, okay, it's most likely going to stop me out. Might as well just get out now. But Pandas, if this comes back down here now after that, that's, oh man, I just got bamboozled. I truly got bamboozled. It is what it is. I should have maybe when I saw this trap trigger, I should have just got skunked out here. Or even reversed my trade for a couple points up. That two-legged pullback coming to the top of this is basically where my stop was, right? It was stopped me out, right? Making that new high now, break of trend, new high. Thinking probably top of the trading range though on the 10K chart is a clear target for us. A break of trend, new high now. Could potentially reverse here, but it's hard to say. I mean, we're coming back off of the 20 EMA like this. What should have happened again, we should have came back down into this trading range if this was a strong trading range, but rather we're bouncing off of it, breaking out of it, bouncing off the top of it. So that's why I came out a little early, just assuming we're going to get, we're stopped out, strong bull bar ending near its high, right on the trap trade like this. You're thinking some follow through. So that was certainly a trap, and I got trapped out. That's what I get for trying to go short into the bottom of the trading range, bouncing off of it with this consolidation coming up. That's what I truly get. I deserve to be punished right there, Pandas. That was a dumb trade. Got a two-legged pullback now. A, B, C. Off of this break of trend to new high. Not looking to go short here at all, but it's something to take note of. right? In my opinion, we're in a pretty strong uptrend, especially with this trap, right, coming up. Man, couldn't give me a point. Market's vicious. Vicious market. Doesn't, you know, owe me a point or anything like that, but I mean, it touched the point perfectly and then reversed right off of it. Many chances to skunk it too. And when I saw like all of these wicks on the 2K chart, I should have been, something's going on here. Something's definitely going on here. So what should have happened here is we should have come back down to the 20 EMA here, right? But rather we're making a trap here to the long side. Like we should be coming back to the 20 EMA, right, off a two-legged pullback, but rather it hitting it and then trapping now, and that is the unusual thing to happen. It should be coming back down to 20 EMA, but rather reversing here. But that's an outside bar reversal. I'm not interested in that, but just taking note that at this point we should be reversing, right? If this was going to be a major trend reversal, then break of trend, new high with a two-legged pullback, this should be the spot where we come back down to the 20 EMA, but rather we're creating a trap here instead. So just taking note of that. Outside bar ending near its high. Not looking to go short right now. Not really looking to go long unless we have a two-leg, but now it's doing what it should be doing. Right, it makes an outside bar reversal, trapping people, trapping on the traps. So that outside bar reversal fails, and now it comes back down. Right? You know. That's why I don't like outside bar reversals. I like to wait for the candle to finish before entering. Clearly above the 20 EMA on the 5-minute chart. By the way, if you want to know what chart I'm looking at, look at the top right of your screen. $10K chart. Yesterday's close is right here as well. Okay, very interesting. That failed outside bar trap here. It's a little sketchy to me. I'm not sure what's going to happen here. Okay, makes a point. Perfect scalp. It's doing what it should be doing on a major trend reversal. And coming back down to the 20 EMA here. 20 EMA acting as support right now. EMA acting as support, as you can see. Our setup is a two-legged pullback, A, B, C, A. Notice this break of trend, new high though. But the 20 EMA is acting as a strong support, so that's good for the bulls. Just watching, just watching. Just watching, just watching. Got no setups for us. Very slow. Waiting for some sort of two-legged pullback here. Nasir Rahimi says my trend line is wrong. I'll say this is clear breaker trend though. This to me is clear breaker trend, right below the 20 EMA. First entry acting strongly. Does not make a point though. Two-legged pullback forming here. A, B. Didn't trigger yet. Looking for something like this. Two-legged pullback forms here. Bouncing off the 20 EMA again. It's a higher low two-legged pullback now. Right off the 20 EMA right now. It's actually kind of tricky to me. Two-legged pullback off the 20 EMA. A, B, C. Currently with a Pikachu trade to the long side here. I'll consider this one. I don't like this break of trend to new high, and I don't like that failed outside bar trap here either. I don't like how that happened, this failed outside bar trap. I'm actually going to take the opposite of this trade. I'm going to take a trap trade here, pandas, if we can get a trap trade. Okay, that second entry short actually made a point. Two-legged pullback off of 20 EMA. Really decent setup though. Typically I would take this. Typically I would take this. I'm gonna set up my pause on this one. Even if it does trigger. I do think we have this minor reversal here that we should be taking note of. Also that failed trap here. I have not forgotten there was a failed trap here. Right, it poked below and then failed trap and then finally pushed down and made a two-legged move. Right, this is to me, I have not forgotten about that price action. And so this outside bar reversal here failed to make a point. So thoughts and prayers to those who go long here. If you guys take this, hey, let me know in the chat if you're gonna take this two-legged pullback off the 20 EMA. Give me a 1 in the chat if you're gonna take this two-legged pullback. Give me a 2 if you're gonna skip it. Two-legged pullback, dark green number. I can draw it out for us as well. A, B, C. Two-legged pullback just triggered here. Let me know in the chat if you're in it. Give me a 1 if you're in it. Give me a 2 if you're gonna skip it. Give me a 3 if you're gonna take the trap reversal here. Sitting on my pause here. I want to take this trap reversal. Just barely enough room back down to this trend line here. Barely enough room to it. Also, looks pretty bullish in my opinion, right, to go short here. Staying above the 20 EMA, right, looks very good for the bulls. You want this shape right here, right, to be like gliding above the 20 EMA like this. While the 20 EMA is going up, right, you're still staying above it. Good sign for the bulls. Let's go, baby. Congrats for those who were able to get that scalp right there. Once it failed to break down here, I saw that and I was like, maybe it's good to go in now, but that's tough. I mean, it's a two-legged pullback off the 20 May, but that failed trap here, man. But I wasn't sure to go short either, so hard decision. It makes the scalp though, so congrats. I have not forgotten the price action though. Break a trend, new high, the failed outside bar reversal right there. So I was hesitant to go long there, seeing all of that price action. But I like the shape here, the two-legged pullback off the 20 EMA. And it doesn't scalp out immediately, which makes it scary because it's starting to reverse. But when the reversal failed, kind of came back up, staying above the 20 EMA like that, I thought it was a good sign to go long. But obviously, when you kind of already made up your mind not to go in a trade, you're not gonna like really. It's gonna take a lot to like reverse your thinking. But just good enough for a point here. Right, makes the absolute scalp perfectly. Comes back down. Reverses now. Trading range formed by the trading range indicator here. Fails to reach to the top of it, comes back down. I think the main thing is if you can stay above the 20 May here. I mean, we're thinking bullish still, but not sure. Tricky price action. You know, a trap actually forms on the 5-minute chart here. And this trap is failing to make a point. Very interesting. Very interesting. Right off yesterday's close as well. The trap is failing right now. That's very strange. Like, you're thinking this trap should... You know what probably happened? It probably triggered here. Outside bar reversal trap. Staying above the 20 MA, right? The 20 MA is like, I think it's strong support. Tries to come down to it, can't touch it. I'm not really thinking reversal right now, to be honest, because, yeah, I mean, this doesn't look strong for a reversal, to be honest. Right, we shouldn't have made a point here, but we did. Instead, we're staying above the 20 MA, acting strong here. It's the top of the trading range, bouncing off of it. 5-minute trap. Very interesting. I mean, it still looks very bullish. Clearly above the 20 MA. Ramping off of it. Trap on the 10K chart potentially here. Trap triggers on the 10K chart. You're thinking to the top of the trading range here. I like this trap. I'm not sure if I can get into it though. Let's come back a little bit for me. Take this trap if we get filled here. They swing this to the top of the trading range here. Five-minute strong bull bar ending near its high. 10K chart's just like the obvious things at the top of the trading range in my opinion. Obvious target with a trap like this. So sit on my pause and watch if we get this. It's almost a 1-to-1 on this risk reward. But who knows what can happen, right? Strong bull bar ending near its high. Or fail to make a point here on that two-legged pullback. Looking to make a point here. Or looking to actually try to get a swing. Well, let's see if we get it though. Maybe a little overextended, but I'm just saying clear target, top of the trading range. Maybe it's going up in too much of a choppy manner, too many overlapping bars. It could be creating smaller trading range down here. If this bites me, pandas, I'm done for today. That's for sure. This comes and bites me, pandas. Ooh. Ah, what a tricky market. Got me again. My price action reading has just been terrible, pandas. I will have to admit it. It's been bad. Bad, 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 bad. Losing it. Losing it. I think I need to reset. I think I need to like go back to the lab and just study a little bit, because this is painful. Taking these bad trades, overlapping bars, trying to go long into this. It like pokes above it. I feel like I already went into a bad trade on that one. On this one. Already a bad trade. I'm just thinking clear target here, top of the trading range, but the risk reward is pretty good, right? About 1-to-1. Probability, in my opinion, decently high. Keep looking for these like breakouts in these consolidation areas, right? Like here, try to go in when it's choppy on the 10K chart. Try to go long when it's choppy. Right? Missed this trap pretty much, and now I'm trying to get into a late trap into the trading range or the trend. Could bite me in the butt. Almost want to skunk this already, just because I'm just like disappointed in this trade. So already. Take my $200 loss and just walk away. The feeling, man, pandas, I'm just like, need to get back in the lab or something. Really, need to study again, because this is like, I think I'm not reading these markets well, for sure. Tricking me every corner. Just does not look good right now. It does not look good. What we do have here on the 2K chart is that we're clearly above the 20 MA still, which is what I like. But the trading range on the 2K chart, you know, it's clear trading range in my opinion. Come back down to the bottom of it, coming back to the top of it. I mean, this trigger here could be the thing that sends it down to the bottom of the trading range. The second entry short, lower high second entry short, could bring us back to the bottom. But the 20 MA on the 2K chart is giving me some reason to believe we can go higher, but man, I don't like the shape of this, man. It's just, it doesn't look strong right now. It does not look strong. 5 minute looking very like, no, like super choppy. Looks like it wants to go back to the 20 MA on the 5 minute. Right, all these tails here on the bottom, these candles, all trading range. This is all trading range price action. Even though it's going upwards, this is all trading range price action. Alright, that's not what you want to see if you're bullish right now. Like when you triggers this, you're thinking it's gonna come back all the way back down here. Pandas, I'm gonna let this play out. If it hits me, it hits me. I'm completely okay with it. Moving on to the next trade. Pandas, if this hits me, I probably will not trade the rest of this stream. I'm gonna retire. I'll stay with you guys, but I'm just gonna. I'm like not in the right mental place to like keep trading after if I lose this one, because it's just even entering this trade is kind of like maybe I had FOMO. But this trap here, right? Failed to make a point. Reverse. It's like when I say uptrend, it's not necessarily a strong uptrend. You can see clearly there's some wiggle room here, but I see a clear target. I think that clear target might have messed me up, made me think that okay, if we trap here, probably go straight up to it, but that's more of the rarity here. we'll let this play out, pandas. Let's see what happens. Going over some of your chats. Richard Harris asks, why don't you swing the bottom and tops of the trading ranges? I do that sometimes. But sometimes it just looks like it's going to do the other thing. You know, here, for instance, I thought we're going to come back down, right, because of two-legged pullback on the 10K chart. But rather, it gives me a trap here, and this trap is pretty strong right now. Right, all this is caused because of this trap here. And it's reversing back to the top of the trading range. That's my target. I'm assuming it's going to hit it, but I do not know. I simply do not know. My price action, reading has been absolute doo-doo these days, and so it's bad. It's bad. Med Barney says, all I care about is volume. The funny thing is, this is actually volume. Like, we're trading volume. This is the 2000 tick chart, and so this is not volume. This is not a time chart. So we are actually trading the volume. So it is what it is. We're trading the volume. Uriel asks, do I write it correct? Skunk? Yep, that's correct. Skunking a trade. Kelly S says, hold on, Panda, it's going to go your way. You're reading it correctly. Let's go, baby. Got some encouragement there. I hope it's correct, though. I hope it's accurate. I just don't know. I mean, when you end high like that on the trap trade, I mean, that kind of gives you more confidence we're going to make it, but honestly, we shall see. I mean, I like on the 2K chart, we're staying above the 20 MA like this. We're having a hard time breaking below the 20 MA. It's clearly riding above it. Clearly, it is acting as support right now. I just don't like how choppy it is. I don't. The 5-minute chart creating some sort of ledge here, right? Multiple hits, hitting its head here. Don't like that either, right? Having a tough time to break above this point. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits currently bouncing off of it. Don't like that as well, right? It's taking too long to make this point. It makes a perfect scalp actually here. Giving us a perfect scalp only, and it might trap again here. So it's unsure, pandas. Just gonna hold this though. Gonna hold tight. I'm gonna iron paw this one and going to see if we can make our point here. J80 says, might need to step back before selling the system to people. I don't sell a system, by the way. This is a Mac from Price Action Trading System. And this is me trying to trade their system. This is what this is. So anyone who thinks I'm trying to sell a system, trade a system, I do not sell a system. I don't sell, mentorship. I don't do any of these things. I simply came across a strategy, and this is me trying to implement it. So, of course, I make mistakes. So I'm not selling any system here. A lot of people think I'm trying to sell a system. I'm not selling any system here. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. I mean, last week was rough, pretty hard. I mean, it is what it is. You get a couple red days, but you know, you gotta continue with the plan. You gotta stick to the system. Hopefully, it works. Holding on to this right now, this 2K chart still looks pretty good, right? They're still above the 20 MA, creating a slight wedge right now here, which is not good for the bulls, right? Creating a wedge here, but staying above the 20 MA, and when it stays above the 20 MA like this wedge is created, actually acts as a type of it's actually kind of bullish. So the 5-minute though doesn't look good. Right, it looks like we're going to try to come back to the 20 MA on the 5-minute here. But I'm just keeping my eyes on the 10K chart. Streezy J TikTok says, who in their right mind will buy a course mentorship system from a guy who says he has a 90% success rate when it's clearly 30 to 40%? Yeah, who would, right? Do not buy a mentorship program from a panda. I'll just say that right now. I do not sell mentorship. I do not. I really do not. I trade live for free for you guys to watch. This is for your entertainment, your edutainment. But I do sell an indicator, right, for those who trade the two-legged pullback. So if you want the indicator, you can check out the official website at www.twoleggedpullback.com. I'm about to skunk this trade. It's taking so long. I'm going to sit on my pause here. It's probably my last trade of the day. Trying to swing up to the top of the trading range here, you guys, as you guys can see. Let's see if we get it. Watching this. I am a panda. Do not copy my trades. Trade at your own risk, pandas. Watch me lose money every single day from 9 to 11 a.m. The funny thing is when like people come on this stream to troll or to hate, they hate this stream for like the weirdest, for the wrong, like completely wrong reasons. It's like I don't even do that, but they're hating me for it. Right? They hate me for selling a system. I do not do that. They hate me because I'm an enemy to Mac. I do not hate Mac. I love Mac. I tell people to go to Mac's website. He probably has a huge boost of business because of me, because I'm getting thousands of viewers on my stream. I'm basically promoting his stuff every single day for free for him. So it's really confusing that people hate this stream or hating on this stream for all the wrong reasons, right? I don't do any of those things, and it just boggles my mind that why people would hate. It's like hating Christianity and not knowing Christianity really is. That's how like it feels like to me. It's like, oh, I hate Christians because they hate women, or they're chauvinistic, misogynistic. And my mom's just like, you have no idea what Christianity really is. Like, do you know how many times in scripture, like, women are highlighted in a time where women will be completely disregarded in society? Like, it was completely counter trend, counter culture at the time, when it was written. And so it's just like, it just feels, it's just weird to be hated on things that you do not even do. So it is what it is, though, Panda. It's the world of the internet. Anything is possible. Waiting till it hits my target here, and I'm just patiently waiting for this to get to the top of this trading range. I am so patiently waiting here. I've been waiting for a very long time for the swing to play out. I like how the 2K looks like right now. I like that. Right, I like this trap triggering. Right, thinking for one more push up here. Right, let's see if we can bust the bears who try to go short here. That's what we've been doing this entire time. Trying to come to the top of the trading range here. Finally make a point. Waiting for so long for this trade. Goodness. Top of the trading range is the most likely target for me, but yeah, who knows how high this can go. Diamond pause here, holding on to this. Wait till it hits my target. Simple as that. Top of the trading range. Most likely place to go. Created by the trading range indicator. Bottom trading range to the top of the trading range. It's about 2 ticks away. Just waiting. Waiting to hit my target. Don't know how long it's gonna take. We're just waiting here. Even with the swing, I think I might be red still. It's all good. Sticking to the plan. Just gonna stick to my original price target here, top of the trading range. My temptation is to modify the trade to at least become green today. But to me, the top of the trading range is a clear area that could be resistance. So I'm just going to take it from there. And I'm going to still probably be red today, but I'm not going to let my loss dictate this trade. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to move this so I can become green today. I'm going to place it where I think it's going to go and leave it at that. Even though I might still be red today, in my opinion, I'm just gonna stick to the version of the plan, right? Stick to where I think it's gonna go, and that's it. Like, I'm not going to make it higher than that. You know, I mean, this could make all-time highs. Who knows? Truly, but gonna stick. I'm not gonna let my loss dictate where I put this, my profit target, because I could put it in a place where I'll be green today. It'll be like yeah, it would be like I would have to raise it up a little bit here. I'll have to raise it probably like maybe even like a tick. I'll have to raise it up to become green. This is how the 2K chart looks like right now. Another push up. One tick away from my target. One tick away from the top of the trading range. Marked by the trading range indicator way back here. Missing it by one tick. It's so frustrating. Just holding. Just gonna wait till it fills me. I mean, I like the look on the 10K, the 2K chart as well. Waiting, just waiting patiently, touching my target, tap my target. Tap my target perfectly, reversing off of it. Don't do that to me. Touched it perfectly. And if it reverses here, that will be a shame. Actually, it's like perfect hit, so it kind of makes sense. Maybe I should have gone one tick lower, but I'm going to try to get filled here. I think I'm just going to try to get filled. Let's go, baby! Let's go, baby! Easy peasy, easy money. I was not worried. I was not, I was not doubting myself at all, even though we had this super strong, push down here in the middle of this bar. I was not doubting myself. There was no doubt in my mind I was going to make that trade. Of course, I was super scared. That's the nature of trading. You're going to get scared. It's going to happen, but that's the name of the game, right? Trading range indicator to the rescue, giving us our clear target here. Let's go, baby. Pandas, welcome to the stream. I'm still negative. I'm negative 25. But pandas, look it, right? If I didn't get out there, it's already reversing on us, right? I would be worried here. I just got out where I felt like it was the right place to get out. And if it doesn't go higher, if it goes higher, it is what it is. But I'm not going to modify my trade, right, because of my loss. I'm going to just stick to wherever I feel like I need to be at, right, for this trade. And that trade was in my mind right there. So actually concerning those for the bulls at the moment, because you have this set up pretty much, right? Triple top at the moment. Actually a perfect hit on that triple top. I'm not certain what's going to happen here, but in my mind, most likely this will pop up to the upside. The main reason being is because we already had this failed breakout here, right? We already had this test here, and it failed. It comes back down, and we're coming back up into it. In my mind, because it's coming back into it for the 4th time, in my mind, I feel like it's going to keep going up. That's my opinion, but you couldn't have this. You can have this trend line here to look at the resistance, but in my mind, I think this has more room to go up, because originally it was like this, or you could even be like this, right? Thinking the triple top here, failed breakout, and then comes back down, failed breakdown, comes back up, thinking we're gonna continue this trend. That's just my opinion. What's gonna happen in the like the more midterm, but trading range indicator marking the top of the trading range perfectly at the moment, right? That's why I want to get out at the top of the trading range, because of this, right? This happened. This could reverse here, come back to the bottom of the trading range. Who knows? But you know, that's why I got out there, and that's why I didn't modify my profit target, my price target. Even though I'm going to end red today with this swing, and I could have modified it. If I put it 1 tick higher, I most likely wouldn't even be filled right now, right? I put exactly where I felt like it had to be. But yeah, what you just saw there, pandas, is like the 4 stages of trading all in one. The 5 stage, and whatever stages it is, it's just, you know, good setup, excitement, then extreme doubt, remorse, and wanting to just skunk it. Like, I almost skunked it at minus 200. I'm like, man, this trade is just gonna go south. I know it. And then I just kept it. I said, you know, pandas, let's just stick to the plan. I'm okay with losing this, and so let's just see if it gets to our target. Ends up giving us a nice little swing there to the top of the trading range. My opinion, the clear target here at the top of the trading range. So that's the trading range indicator for us at its best. Minus $25, not that bad, but still negative. Still negative. Let's go back to 2K chart. Let's see if we can find a setup on the 2K chart. Let's see if we can find a setup on the 2K chart. Let's get green today, pandas, if possible, on stream. I'm not looking to go long here though, right? We got the L4 setup, good signal bar, right? This could be a trap. If this traps, you actually probably want to go short here, but that'd be counter trend trading. Let's see a nice setup here. Let's see like a trap on the 20 EMA. Probably a better setup for us, or just a 2-legged pullback back to the 20 EMA to go long. Especially, I'm actually very curious how this H5 or this L5 is going to, the behavior is L5. If the L5 fails to make a point, that's saying something, in my opinion. We got 4 pushes up. 1, 2, 3, 4 pushes up. And typically, you know, when you have this breakout of this wedge, especially when you got the 5-minute, right? The 20 EMA on the 5-minute still needs to be touched. It was touched back here, but in my opinion, it's going to touch again sometime during the day. We also have an L4 on the 10K chart. Right, if this reverses here, could come back to the bottom trading range. It could easily come back to the bottom trading range, right, especially with the volume today. Slow, very slow. Right, this is failing, right? This HL5 is failing at the top of the trading range on a 10K, right? With the L4 on the 10K as well. Well, it hasn't failed yet, but it looks like it's not going to make a point, at least in this candle. So let's wait for the candle to finish, though. Could be a failure here on the H5, right? This is L4 setup, and this failed L5 kind of gives a credence that it might reverse here, and the spot is not too bad to reverse. Trading range day today. Let's look at the daily real quick. That's how the daily looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bull bars potentially in a row. Looking at the 2K chart here. Ariel asks, this trap under the candle is for short or long? I mean, these are all long, right? These are all fails against shorts here. Fails to make a point here, fails to make a point here, reverses 2 times. Very curious what's going to happen here. Just sitting on my pause though. I mean, in my mind, if we're above the 20 EMA, we're still pretty bullish. I mean, this is a strong uptrend right now. Okay, makes a point. That's good. That's good for the bulls. Really good for the bulls right now. Probably looking to break yesterday's high. Looks like it wants to do that. Looking real bullish right now. Nothing to trade here. I do want to be green today, but I don't have a trade here, pandas. Man, look at this. Look at the 5 minute. Look at these tails. It's amazing. All these tails, none of them, right, break the previous candle's low. Look at this. Like boom, 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 boom. This could not break any candle's low. Any previous candle's low here. Getting a pop up now. Very overextended in my opinion. What's happening here, pandas? What's happening? What's happening? Right, we have this wedge. Like I said, when you have a wedge like this, but it's above the 20 EMA, oftentimes it's like a bullish. It's a bullish pattern here. This wedge just acts as a small consolidation until the acceleration upwards. Strong bull bars ending near their high. Absolutely incredible right now. Come to the top of the channel here. I'm curious if it's going to break above this channel. I don't know if it can. we are approaching yesterday's high and most likely gonna break above it. If we break above it, I think a lot of bears are gonna just capitulate. If we break above yesterday's high, it might have a burst upwards 4 points in my opinion. If we break yesterday's high. Broke yesterday's high. Probably 4 points in my opinion. Gonna try to make 4 points here. Just watching this, I mean, I got no setup though. Yesterday's high acting as a resistance at the moment, right, with the top of the channel. Still not looking to go short here at all. No reason to go short at the moment. I mean, you do have the top of the channel hit. I mean, you could try to scalp out here, but it's risky. It's very risky in my opinion. The 5 minute, man, it's starting to pull away from the 20 EMA. I will need a strong exhaustion bar or reversal pattern on the 5 minute to consider going short. Like if this was like a really, I mean, like I said, 4 points. We're looking for 4 points now after this break of high. 4 points is here. Sorry, where are we on the all-time high again? All-time high is at 45.40. 45.40 is just a stone throws away, pandas. New all-time highs. I mean, how could it not go to the all-time highs? How could it not do that today? In my opinion, like how is it not going to do that? This looks disgusting. Like it's just so hard to go long, but it looks bullish. It looks so bullish. It just looks bullish. It's very bullish. I don't know. What can you say? There's a 2K chart starting to reverse off the yesterday's high and also the top of the channel here. I think this channel is a good channel for us. Seems pretty accurate. Finding some reactions off of it now. The 5 minute looks insane. It looks like a spider or something. Scaly. It's just, man, these tails just look disgusting. Just boom, 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 boom. Can't break any previous candle's low. This high here, or this trap. Goodness. Just watching this now. No reason to go short in my opinion still, even though we are overextended. It's just like the reason why is because even if you go short here, there's like chances that it could just keep kind of like trickling upwards and just keep stopping you out, and it could just grind on the top of this channel. You know, the channel still might be good, but doesn't mean necessarily bounce off the top of it to the bottom of it. It can grind towards the top of it, just giving us our essential the rate of going upwards. Just watching here though, pandas. I got no setups right now. I think what Richard is doing is that he's predicting, right, that we're gonna break the previous candle's low, and so he comes in with like some sort of limit order, right, up here, thinking, okay, we can come to the, you know, plenty of space to come and just at least break, right, break the previous candle's low for a point. I think he's just predicting this is gonna happen, not that it happens. Like we enter in after it happens or when it happens. He likes to try to predict it going to happen. So he doesn't really care if it gives you a point. He just wants to. He thinks it's easier to basically see the second entry trigger, right? Before, instead of seeing if the second entry will give you a point. I think that's, in my opinion, if I could sum it up, what he's trying to do. Did the 5-minute break a previous candle's low yet? Almost. 5 minutes about to break a previous candle's low. Looks like it wants to do it here. Not yet though. It's just people limit orders, buying it on the lows. People limit orders, right? Buying before it even gets to the lows here. Keeps buying it up. Keep buying it up. Finally breaks the previous candle's low. Took forever. That is the all-time high right here. Very close to it. Strong bear bar ending near its low on the 5-minute chart. Thinking some follow through back to the 20 EMA maybe here. Let's see the 2000 tick chart. 20 EMA still acting as support here. Absolutely incredible. Bouncing right off of it. So touches the 20 EMA perfectly. The 5-minute currently creating a trap here. I'm thinking all-time highs in my mind now. But this, the way it's going up is not natural. Like this is not like look at this on the 5-minute. Hey, where are my pullbacks? Where are my two-legged pullbacks? Where are my deeper pullbacks? Like rarely does the market, like right now the market's literally just going like this. It's just going up. It just seems very unnatural to me. Guess with that being said, looks like a spiking channel pretty much, right? Spike channeling now. We'll keep track of this spiking channel here on the 5-minute. Looking for the all-time highs. Where was the all-time highs on 45, 44, 45, 50, 45, 40. Yeah, 45, 40. 20 EMA still acting as incredible support right now on the 2K chart. And we're going to believe it'll continue to do so until it stops. Just watching pandas. I mean, I got no setups really. I don't have any setups right now. I just know the 20 EMA is acting as support. It has been for a while now. Type of spike in channel on the 20 EMA. Inside this channel, channel within a channel. Alright, going below the 20 EMA now. Failing to make a two-legged pullback, but kind of has like the shape of it. A, B, C. Right, it's a hidden second entry now. Hidden second entry here. Strong bear bar ending near its low though. You're thinking some follow through to the bottom of the channel here, in my opinion. Right, we're closing strong beneath the 20 EMA now. And so that premise of the 20 EMA acting as support is no longer there. A strong close beneath it. Let's see if we get a follow through though. We could have a hidden second entry here, pandas. Hidden second entry. Pandas. I'm tempted to take this just to get to that green. But this is a hidden second entry. If this is a good signal bar, I'll take it. Good signal bar. I don't like how it bounced off of here perfectly though. Thinking maybe come back to the bottom of the channel here. Hidden second entry here. Terrible signal bar at the moment. Hidden second entry potentially here. Terrible signal bar. Huh. Terrible signal bar below the 20 MA. Hidden second entry. Gonna have to skip it. If we had a better signal bar, I would consider that. But that is a hidden second entry right here for me. The reason why I say that is because it's not technically a second entry, because it should have broken above here. If that broke above here, then that would be a technical second entry. But rather, it makes a double top, right? It doesn't break above the previous candle's high right here, but still has the shape of a two-legged pullback. A, B, C, hidden second entry. So the rules to counting is that the candle has to break the previous candle's high. But to me, this is an optical, right, two-legged pullback, right? When you look at it, it looks like a two-legged pullback. And one push down, another push down. So that could be an entry for those who are very eager to try to enter here. But I'm skipping it because the signal bar is not good, right? Not only is this hidden second entry, the signal bar is not good. If we had a better signal bar, I would be way more enticed. But with a signal bar like that, not interested. Alright, pandas, it's time for me to go. Unfortunately, I'm going to end red today, and it is what it is. But pandas, it's all good. Stick to the plan, pandas. Hey, I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern time. And trade safe, everybody. And really, really happy trading. God bless. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. I'll see you guys tomorrow.